Good evening, everyone. Welcome to INTOUCH, a masterclass on school products powered by Brainwonders in partnership with School Services Society. This fourth edition of Masterclass series will take you on a short journey of introducing you to 30 innovative school products selected from across India. In this masterclass, innovative products, informative content, and progressive ideas are being shared with you. We remain hopeful that this and forthcoming sessions will inspire you to take your school community to a new direction of development. My name is Namrata, and I will be your moderator for today. I represent India's largest counseling organization, Brainwonders. With 108 global centers, Brainwonders has been revolutionizing the face of academic guidance, career development, and personal growth via its US patented DMIT and online psychometric tests. Founded by Mr. Manish Naidu, over the past decade, Brainwonders has been nationally awarded on 7 different platforms, including recognition for being the most trusted and digitally innovative career counseling company. Excellence and passion is what Brainwonders strives for. And with that, let's begin today's session. Before I welcome today's speaker, I request all our audience to immerse themselves in the session and hold their questions, which will be addressed right after the session. I present to you today's speaker, Dr. Komala Krishna, who is the Director of School Services Society. Dr. Komala Krishna has 33 years of diversified experience in establishing and administrating schools, associated with Universal Scouts and Guides as Commissioner for Andhra and Telangana, and got appreciation from President of India and Drona Award. She has been conferred with the National Award, South Indian Women's Achievers Award, gurubrahma Award, RADHA Krishna Saman Award, APJ Abdul Kalam Excellence Award, and Excellency in Education Award from UAE and China. Serving through education to nation is her passion. Over to you, Dr. Krishna. In fact, we have had the pleasure of counseling her and providing our DMIT services to her. I definitely look forward to today's session. And now let's welcome Dr. Krishna.
Thank you, Namrata. Good evening, everyone. And firstly, I wish you all a happy and healthier life ahead in 2021. Happy to come in front of all of you, all the educationists today, to discuss a product needed for the schools and need of the hour during this time. Here, being an educationist for the past 34 years, being the head of the school, being the owner of the school, and helping other schools to happen, I have seen every time schools are burdening and facing problem and recouping with the funds time to time for all the developmental needs at the same time to face monthly expenditure to expand their wings in technically and in different ways of training programs. Everywhere they used to think a while where to bring the money, which has to come actually in their hands. Coming through all these problems for the past 34 years, when I have come across a product called school fee financing, and I got enthusiasm and immediately, and I have associated with the people, those who are doing this. And really, this is a noble work, what the founders of all these organizations, they have come forward to do with a great vision of giving a good education for everyone. Not only with the education, with curricular, extracurricular, co-curricular activities, where child will be interested to go ahead. And nowadays, the technology progress also has happened, where the child needs more and more coachings to happen. In this scenario, here is a product which is not only a help to the parent planning his monthly salary and thinking ahead for his children education further, in the school where they wanted to make their children study. Secondly, it is a very big, good program for the organization, schools and colleges, even with universities we have been working, where the botherization of collection of the fees will not happen and they will take it forward and all money will be in their hand to think for further expansion or to expand number of branches or to expand number of wings in the organization, to think about only education, not about the funds. Going ahead, I want my plan to be displayed. Slide, please. This all introduction I have added in my presentation because I am not a commercial person. I am not an entrepreneur. I am basically a typical educationist traveling with the schools, colleges for the past 33 years, facing challenges for the funds, going ahead for the loans, different types, keeping my all assets wherever it is necessary, and getting the bus, getting the salaries and all. That is the reason I have come forward to show my biodata to all of you. Please go ahead. Next slide. Please, next slide. Next slide, please. So here, the quality education is the concern of every parent. Every household, they will think every day idea in their house is how to make their two children study in the better atmosphere. I am using the word better atmosphere, not the better education. Education is common everywhere. The atmosphere provided by the school, depending on the infrastructural facilities or the different exposures in the school, it definitely needs some funds to be spent for the parent, from the side of the parent. Where every parent, when their child is growing, they will be thinking about the further educational institutions, going ahead with the better schools, good organizations, where they'll think of their budget will not be adjusted for that. In that scenario, keeping in the mind, parents, you wanted to provide the better education for the children. When they're coming forward and thinking this education fee financing has come into existence, people started thinking the better community of the people, those who have come out of IIMs and IITs, not only they have faced so many challenges during the time of their education, they have come forward to do this noble thing for the organization. So our motto is quality education to every child and satisfaction to every parent. Better delivery from the every school. Please. Coming to parents. Next slide, please. So firstly, adding, this is an additional slide. I happen to add it. Impact of COVID-19. This COVID has given very big impact on the whole society, where the main industry affected is education, where education institutions, many are facing problem in getting funds and distributing, and in addition to that, they have to procure the technology for delivering the online classes, and expansion, which was in the midst of the year, was stopped immediately, where they have to repay their loans in time, and at the same time, main sufferers are the teachers, are the staff of the school, where they are not able to get their salaries, not because managements they don't want to pay, it is because no funds in the hands of the organization. Because of this, the migration has happened from the parental side, where the dropout rate also increased a lot in the school, and everybody, they are worried about their future in coming years. Next, please. Hello. What is the solution for this? What is this education fee financing is? In what way it is different from the regular loan you are getting at home, or you are paying all these years for your children? All these years, parents are thinking about the loan for the child when he comes to the graduation. The child used to take, the student used to take his loan from the bank and used to repay it after he gets his job. But at present situation, The education cost has increased a lot when the IB, IGCSE global schools have come into existence, where child's education learning has to be global. Everybody, they are thinking to keep their children in that atmosphere where child can excel in and expand his wings and become a global citizen. In this education fee financing from the KG to PG has come into existence, where this assistance has been given to parents instead of student, and he can make his plan in such a way. If he is having one kid or two kids, he can plan his salary to be made into EMIs. This whole fee is what he is getting. He can pay in easy installments, EMI, without any burden. Let us see what are the benefits of the benefits to the parents this product is giving you. Next, please. Next, you can see the happy family looking into a system. Here, what is school financing? I hope most of the today's audience are school leaders. I request them to go through this very carefully. This is 100% school fee financing from the organizations, those who are offering this loan to the parent, to the school, where parent has no interest. This is zero interest, zero processing, and no security will be taken either from the school or from the parent. And it can be made into easy monthly installments in EMIs starting from 3 to 12 months. The eliminating the burden of paying the fees, you can see in every June, parents, they struggle a lot to pay the fees and get the uniforms, books, and all other needs what are to be procured for the child for the whole year. Then this is an help from our side. We will come forward to pay it with simple documentation, and the parent can take it, can pay very easily, and that too, it is an auto debit process. It happens as it is through his bank, where no cost from us or the school comes to you, and the burden of this fees collection or fees asking or the tension of getting a call from the school will never happen. Adding to this, thinking of the betterment of the child, the companies have tied up with the different insurance companies. The financing organizations have tied up with the different financing insurance companies like Tata and other very big insurance companies, where if anything happens to the bread earner in the middle of the education, if one or two children, how many number of children he is applying for the loan is immaterial, the education further will be taken care, and the fees for the 5 years will be paid to the organization if they are continuing with the system in the school. At the same time, if any problem of losing the job or job problem occurs because of shifting of the job or losing his job or any insecurity in his life happens, and 3 EMIs waive off will happen, they will give sufficient time to repay it, where bread earner can without any tension, he can go further, think about his future and settle. And then where child's education is not disturbed, happy education will happen with continuous process. And 25,000 coverage in the case of accident will be additionally given to the parent, where this accident takes place to the bread earner of that particular children. Why we should take this loan? It is an easy financing. No, low or no interest history they'll see, and easy application with quick approvals. At the same time, within no time, 48 hours, with 1, 2, 3 steps, if you upload your documents, if the parent uploads his documents, checking the score, civil score is little documentation, whatever it is required, Aadhaar, PAN, salary statements, and apart from that, if they are having any small business, the ITR of the person will be verified. In case nothing is available with the person and he is from the agricultural background, if any one person from the family is ready to come forward to show his documents on behalf of the actual parent, we are ready to offer this loan to the parent, and where he can pay it very easily, very comfortably in equal installments till the end of the year, where no question comes from the school to pay the fees, and at the same time there will not be any burden for them to pay it, because it is happening as if nowadays you can see people are paying everything in installments. It will happen with auto debit, and just they'll see their message coming that your money is deposited. In case it is not there, a small call, reminder call comes, they can pay it very easily. Where whole family need not think about the fee, or they need not worry about the call coming from the school is only for the fees. It may be for the discussion for the development of the child, or sometimes it may be to tell their child is doing well. I have seen out of my experience in the education, when parent is not in a position to pay the fees, he skips the phone calls coming from the school. He skips the parent-teacher meetings, and he will never come to the school to discuss the progress of the child, where the gap between the parent, student, and the teacher increases. And suddenly, one day, they'll come with a comment that nothing is happening in the school when they get the money. They cannot buy the education by paying money and one day immediately. Many times I used to say, my parents, you cannot buy the education. The moment you got the problem, you should approach the school. Only because you have paid the fees today, you are coming and asking us, keeping your fees card or something in your hand. That will not give the lost process happened in the school back to the child. So this is really, I like being an educationist to take it forward in all the schools. Started doing this, started spreading this message through my consultancy. I have really adopted personally this concept, and helping many schools, not only schools, colleges, and many bigger and bigger universities. They're coming forward. I personally helping many universities, many university children, leading organizations of the India, providing this down to the students. And coming to the what are the benefits to the organization. So let us see the benefits of the organization in our further slide. This is all online documentation, same day approval, steps application of the process. This is 1, 2, 3 process we have. 24/7 customer support to the school and to the parent, and you will get rewards on in-time payments, access to multiple courses. We provide multiple courses to the children, those who are taking this facility from our organization. And coming to the benefits of the organization, we come to the next slide where you can see the wonderful benefits to the organization, please. So why organization should come forward to take this? All this time in the beginning, I told what are the benefits to the parent, because without having proper knowledge, what is actually is benefit to the parent, we cannot take this product into our organizations. I'm saying our because I'm one among you. So forward. So now, why we should recommend this in our organization? Why we should take it forward for the schools, colleges, universities, coaching centers, and coding education. Even I have provided loan to the many of the sports colleges, sports universities, chess schools, many things. So why parent will come forward means, first of all, he is ready to take this, because when he is diversifying his money into in equal installments, he will not only will take the education from us, but also will meet the expenditure required for developing his or her children. Extracurricular, co-curricular activities like sports, music, or some other instrumental music, some other special sport, everything. They can coding classes, whatever additional technology they wanted to learn, because money has become very easy to pay, they can add extra skills to their parent. Here, coming to the schools, we offer the loan to the parent, but money will be given 100% upfront to the organizations, educational organizations. And entire year fee will be paid upfront in the beginning of the year. Soon after, the parent uploaded the document. Within 48 hours, when the loan is sanctioned, in organization account, we remit this amount immediately within 1 day. And efficient working capital will be there in the hands of the organizations in the beginning of the year to think about the expansion and growth, at the same time to provide more and more facilities to the students to get better name and to become a best organization in providing all the facilities to the children. The quality education improves and all the civil works can be repaired, staff salaries can be recouped, infrastructure development will happen. At the same time, whatever the transportation, buses, whatever we need, at least one installments, what we have to pay in the beginning to get the loan will be in our hand to think more and more because of this loan, which is helping us to give more strength to us. Money in our hand definitely gives us more strength. And this money, rather than taking loan from the banks by giving collateral securities from your side, every time whenever you are asking for the loan, the nationalized banks, they will be asking for the bigger and bigger properties to be arranged. And the process of documentation is very big. Here, the big thing is from school side, we are not taking any security. We just will collaborate with the school, will check the document of the parent. If his documentation is good, immediately that money is coming to the organization. It is not even loan to the organization. It is a big help and upfront money to the educational institutions. And this will happen soon after the documentation upload from the parent has done. Within 48 hours of the time, that money will be visible in the dashboard of the organization, remitting from the financial organizations. There is no bar we provide. We are doing from 2 crores to 200 crores organization, starting from a school having 2 crore to the Mussoorie International School, which is having its yearly fees of 14 lakhs and turnover of 200, 300 crores universities. We started doing this, where it has become very easy for the organization to think about their expansion and development. So here the operations also is very hassle free because these operations will be done by the financial institution which is giving provision to you. Their staff itself will collaborate with the accountants or the staff of the organization, will go through and will call, will forward all the messages, will inform and conduct several seminars, and we will inform the parent how to do this, what are the benefits. As the bigger and bigger personalities in the society are coming forward to take this concept to be explained in a proper way, like the cricketer Rohit Sharma or the celebrities, those who are already involved in this, being celebrities, they have taken the loan and they are recommending to all the parents to use this facility to take it forward. And they are explaining in a better way to see that the education in India should go ahead in should be the on the top place of the society, need of the society. So no risk collecting. We don't collect any documents from the organization. Just we collect the information from the organization. How many students are there? What is their turnover and what is their society and all. And even we don't check the CIBIL or anything of the organization. Immediately with a simple MOU, we come in contact with the school, start operating the thing where the school gets 24/7 operations. We provide the ERP, which is collaborated with the school's ERP, and at the same time, learning modules also will be given where you can take this education very easily forward, because all the persons, those who are doing this process are from the technology, from IIT Mumbai, IIM Ahmedabad, from all those organization, old students and enemy are coming forward to help us. Not only this, we are giving you additional facilities of so many associations with co-curricular, extracurricular, technological wing, sports. At the same time, we are adding the Stanford workshops, associating with Stanford. We are providing workshops to the staff to grow their organization in an international way. Next slide, please. ERP LMS access, at the same time 30% admissions hike, where we are not asking the fees. The system is going very smoothly. The parent who is studying in our organization, very easily comes forward to discuss. At the same time, when he feels happy, he spreads the message of this organization's services in a positive way in the society, where automatically our intake, the relation, referral admissions will increase a lot. Not only that, because you are providing a easy installment loan, many students studying outside, many parents those are making their children study outside will come forward, and they will think that why don't we shift the children here with an higher standards, we can go with the easier way of paying amount. This will happen to them very happily. People start coming forward to join their children, where we have observed 30% of the admissions hike happened in the organizations where this facility has been given to the parent. Like this insurance gives them very confidence that their children education will not stop. Easy installments give them ease, so that their money can be easily made into installments, can be paid in a very good planning, and zero interest gives them happiness, because nowhere they'll get a zero interest loan except from here. It is any in a unique feature we are offering from our side. Zero interest EMI with insurance. We are not collecting insurance premium, neither interest. So this is really a good point to take it forward to the parents, where organizations also will get the funds upfront, and parent also feels happy for this thing and your admissions without any further more and more publicity. It goes into the public. At the same time, soon after your website is opened, on the top of the website, it is displayed. This facility is available in the organization. So intake of admissions will automatically happen, and inquiries will increase, where your people coming forward to make this admission happen, and school develops a lot. Growing together is our policy. Wherever we have associated, we are seeing our schools are growing and cherishing their success, whatever they have not seen all these years. Please go ahead. Next slide, please. So when you are giving this facility in the organization, you can see reduction in dropout rate. Reduction in dropout rate means where the certain school is having this facility, that easily parent will not take away the child because of silly reasons what we have nowadays in the prevailing society. Because he is getting help from the organization, he is getting insurance from the organization, as many extra features have been given, and Stanford level of workshops are happening in the organization for their teachers, seeing that reduction in drop rate will happen, and at the same time increase in admissions is automatically that is an automatic process. See, mainly what I observed, wherever this loan is implemented or this facility is implemented, I call this as a facility instead of a loan, because ease of payment converts to more admissions. At the same time, when we are not calling or asking the child fees, or talking or writing in the diaries, or sending messages for the fees, or creating an atmosphere for calling and asking the fees, there is an embarrassing situation between the school and the parent, where unnecessary discussions will pop up, asking about the quality of the education, questioning unnecessarily. This situation automatically converts into the fruitful relationship. This this one will convert into the fruitful relationship. Not only that, they keep asking about the inquiries for the further admissions, how many number of seats are available, their kith and kin are ready to join, their friends are ready to join, their relatives are ready to join. They are asking about the loan. So this insurance, easily monthly installments, and not asking the fees, where our school staff need not call for the fees, automatically the home school connection will become quite positive. Not only that, we can see the home atmosphere also changes. Whatever happens at home reflects in the school. Whatever the culture they develop at home, that reflects in the school. When parents are thinking more and more for the money at home, discuss about the monetary problems in the house, The discussions heard by the student will be taken into their mind, and we can see the child's brain get disturbed. And tomorrow, if he wants to come to the school, he feels otherwise because the payment is not paid. I have seen several cases. Children, they don't want to show the diary to the parents, or remarks written by the parents will not be given to the teachers. Of course, nowadays with the developed technology, we are sending messages, emails, or phone calls, follow-ups. This is all diverting the energies of the school from giving good academic development to thinking, apart from thinking about the academic development, and always thinking about how to collect the money. This burden is seized from you. This has been taken by the organization who are funding you. They will never ask you why their parents taken loan has not paid back, because the loan has been given to the parent, seeing their credibility or eligibility to get the loan. So if they have not paid the fees, then also you will not be asked, the schools will not be asked to look into that. That is a problem of the organization to go ahead. And because this is a very sensitive area, educational organizations are very sensitive. The relation between the organization and the parents is very small line that we should not cross. So organization has taken, all the organizations, their collections are in a very smooth way. Just they will call the parent if the available money is not there for the auto debit in the bank. A small gentle reminder will be there. Then again, they will wait for some time. And already you have seen the facility. If job is lost, and he will be given with the time to pay. If any accident happened, he got the benefit of getting the money of 25,000. Apart from that, if he is not paying, 1, 2, 3 calls will go from the bank. Then just their CIBIL will be affected without any intimation, without any harsh collections. This happened very smoothly, which is not related to the education organization. Here, school has no responsibility of collecting the money back, or we don't take any documentation as surety from the school to collect it back. So no burden, no risk, no collection problem for the organization. Hassle-free education for the child at home for the parent. Hassle-free giving education from the school side, from the organization to the parents and students. So we are having PR activities and promotional events where you wanted to go ahead. Our company had very big the digital platform we have, where we can prepare and help you in coming out with the different publicity activities you wanted to do. Our designers will help you. Our innovative people will give you ideas to go ahead with the new publicity, and then our institutions will get online marketing strategies and all the support from our side, because the growing together and helping each other is the main motto behind this hassle-free education loan policy. Next, please. So why it is new? Why this much is being told by me? Is the question maybe in the minds of many people, where there are so many banks to give that, why they should take loan from only these organizations where the school services society is tied up or giving through. These all organizations where from you are getting loan are RBI approved financial organizations with minimum documentation, with zero cost EMI and minimum online, no paper documentation, no paper documentation will happen. Just they'll download the app, they upload the documents. In 1, 2, 3 steps it will happen, and 24/7 customer care and our operation team will work to see that all the things will happen within 48 hours. As parent feels happy by getting the loan, and immediately the school gets money where it is can be used, a bulk amount coming from number of students at a time in full way in the beginning of the year will make us to think, go further in a different ways. So you can expand, and you can plan proper. And first of all, This is hassle-free because we need not talk about the money with the parent. We will now only discuss about the progress of the child, education of the child, development of the child. A smooth, positive talk will happen with the society from the school. If it is bank, a long, hectic paperwork with so much security, either they'll ask your property to be kept or your the government employee to sign for getting the loan, and that too they don't provide loan for the school going children, where parents are hurrying and going ahead for the personal loans in the month of the June and paying it with lots of burden and consuming their credit cards, and later thinking about that, paying it with great burden. And so many times they again rethink and shift the child from the better school to the ordinary school, and with so much pain in their hearts. So this late dispersal, strict dispersal, more so much security from the organization. This is all there on the bank side, where our organizations, where we are recommending to take, or we are recommending your organizations to them. It is easy with no documentation. Mainly from per parent, it is an easy documentation. For school, there is no documentation, no security. Nothing is being provided by the school except giving a word to them that we have collaborated with the so-and-so organization, you please go ahead. There, our operation team comes forward and immediately start working for you 24/7, taking this message to the society, seeing that every child, every parent is helped with, and seeing that, exposing them how to apply if they have some other problem. At the same time, these all the children will be given with so much other activities, which were the additional benefit from this we are offering. And all the parents should download the app, whatever the organization is giving the loan. Then onwards they start doing, and there all the process will be displayed, and every operation happening outside and with the parent, with the bank, dispersals and all will be displayed in the dashboard of the school. And there school can plan how much money is remitted, which parent has got a loan, who is not getting it. You can do the follow up and get your money in time. Just you have to check the list of the parents, those who are eligible, having their salary certificate in their hand or ITR in their hand, or mother and father are working both together, what is the eligibility to go ahead. This simple exercise, if you have done in your school, and that information you will pass on to the operation team of this education loan team. Immediately they go forward to pitch each and every parent, where money will be in your account without any burden. You need not expand your staff also. Even your staff can leisurely can take up the public relation part rather than the money collection part in the school. Next, please. So I made a chart. What is better together? For parents, it is 100% school fee finance. 100% school fee finance, including books, transport, whatever the additional fee included also can be added. Then that can be made into 3 to 12 installments. For the school, it is 100% upfront fee in their hands in the beginning of the year, without any follow or without any service, because this is being done by the operation team of this particular financial institute. All the fee types will be included, and zero interest, zero processing fee, and zero cost EMI. Upfront pricing with zero interest and zero cost EMI, including the insurance part. And it can be taken from 3 EMIs to the 12 EMIs as we discussed, and easy financing, and above all, a secured education to the child through the insurance given to the parents, which is the child, towards anything happen to the parent in the middle. We cannot anticipate. During this pandemic time like COVID, we cannot expect such help will comes from anyone. We cannot expect what happens tomorrow. Today is one pandemic, and this society should be ready for facing anything in future. Of course, we are strongly facing this, and we are ready to face it further also. But educational organizations which are suffering because of not only money matter, children are away from us. We don't know how they are growing outside, what they are learning, how much growth factor the psychological things are happening. Even I am ready to offer psychological. I am a advisory board member for brain development and psychology institution, which is tied up with USA and other organizations, where we are getting several training programs for the teachers to face post-pandemic situation. Right now, you are all educationists, school leaders, and being a school leader for the past 33 years, being the owner of this school, every month whenever it is a time to pay the fees, to pay the salaries, it is a time to pay my EMIs. Most of my property is mortgaged. All my jewelry is in the bank. And all the family members are ready to give me certain help. Then again, every time I used to think it will come in bulk, we can get it back. But when it is coming in the installments, no installments, and postponed payment, much due is kept over. When it is being asked, the relation is being broken between the organization and the parent. In such scenario, the fee payment upfront from a bank is like the God is really helping the people in the form of such organizations. That is the reason, being an educationist, I have come forward to take it as one of my main projects in my consultancy from School Services Society. Whatever I have taken from the past 33 years from the education field, from the parents, from the education organizations, I wanted to give it back. That is the reason. This is my prime service from my School Services Society, where 100% upfront fee in the hands of the school, happiness and the strength of the school leaders is the main motto behind this. At the same time, this dispersal of all the payments will be in time because we have money in our hand. The goodwill increases. The good stuff will float into our organizations because we are paying salaries in time. And our transportation will be in a better way because we are giving better services to the all the transportation without postponing the repair or some other thing, some other insurance part, road other taxes what we are supposed to pay. And happily we are working for new admissions, telling that we are doing this help. Why don't you join your child with us? Anyway, we are giving quality education. We are standing for giving this as an educationist. It's a better service in the society we are giving, and we are next to God's helping generations to grow. And these people are the tomorrow's leaders of the society, where money should not be a burden for us. So all the school leaders can take it very happily, and we can increase new admissions. One way, adding in the brochures that we are helping them, zero cost EMI is in all the brochures we are helping. At the same time, easy to raise funds. You want money, running for the loan, instead of running and taking the loans, we just refer this to the parents. Why don't you take the loan with minimum expenditure, with minimum discount? We will get this loan without calling it a loan, or without submitting your documents, without giving your properties as mortgage, without taking any burden from your side. Parents are taking loan and you are getting money, and you are creating good relation with the parent, and society is taking it as a help from your side, and our part of the responsibility for giving the society also is happening here. So it is very, 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 very positive point from the side of the schools. At the same time, we can expand our business, we can expand our infrastructure, and we can expand our technology. We can expand and think about the other courses to be added to the present courses. Because previously we used to think we are not getting our regular fees itself. Why should we add this feature? How can we get the money? Some parent wants music. There are some, we can outsource the music. We can outsource the sports. We can outsource the robotics. We can take several products from outside. Even nowadays, we are adding all the products like technology, smart boards, whatever we are doing. Our organization is planning to expand its wing to give help and the funds for such facilities you are giving in the organization. With this, my explanation towards the product is completed, but my words to the education and school leaders is, we are all the educationists. We know how to give the education. We are not the people dealing with finances or the financial things. But as a part of our jobs, nowadays, public relation is added in the job of the principals. The previous principals are like that. Meeting a principal, it takes several days, because I have come out of a missionary institution where if my parent need to meet the headmistress, they need to take several days to meet them, because our job included public relation, our job included public risk, everyday medias, everything. Wherever if you ask the fees, immediately they will say, why are you giving harassment to the child? And the relation is broken. At the same time, being an educationist, we wanted to see that every minute to be utilized for the progress of the child and development of our knowledge to expand our ideas in education wing. This gives us ample time to go ahead, and your learning increases, your knowledge increases, and your ideas can be implemented very freely, because you are not having the burden of thinking about money, and you are not answerable for to the managements if you are not the management for the collection of money. So now you know about this facility, what to go do, how to go ahead. We are there to help you, and I am giving my details. And once again, I am introducing myself. I am an educationist for the past 33 years, facing challenges for the finances in my own institutions and the institutions where I have given my service as the dean and director. Everywhere I have seen the financial burden has been faced. Now seeing this, I am feeling why such facility I have not been utilized all these years. Why nobody has come forward to do this. So uh, on this occasion, I am thanking the organization, at the same time INTOUCH, and at the same time the Brainwonders. And two words about the Brainwonders. I am the first person to take my DMIT from the Brainwonders in Mumbai when I have gone for a seminar. Found it is a miracle. So I really congratulate the Brainwonders for associating and giving not only their product, because all other products also they're giving access to learn. The fearless education is presenting all this. I'm thanking them for giving this opportunity. Really, it is a big opportunity for me. Whatever there is in my mind, sitting at home in this pandemic, I could able to help. And I'm giving you information. By this time, during the month of December 1st to 31st, I have expanded and I given my services to 106 universities and colleges of India, southern, northern, northeast, everywhere. The message has gone like anything. My name linking with this help has become a divine in the help of the education. So I request everyone to take this into your consideration. Think about that. If anything is needed, my number may be displayed one more time. Everybody will be noting that. And if anything is needed, you feel free to call me. And thank
Thank you
you.
so much.
And at the same time, I say all the best to all the educators waiting for our children come back to the schools, making sounds in the school, sitting in midst of them. Again, we get back our old days coming to our schools. Good evening. Nice year. Wish you.
Thank you, ma'am. We have a few questions for you already lined up. If you would be kind enough to answer that, I'll present them to you one by one. So,
Okay.
Dr. Yogita Sarwal is asking, is the whole documentation process repeated each year from the beginning?
No, this is the documentation once done in the year. If the person, those who are taken loan, you are not doing any documentation, first of all, just you are doing only MOU. School organization is doing only MOU, and the school documentation is being done by the parent. When the parent is paying it in a regular way, there is no process of that. It will be continued. It is firstly for the first 3 years we do that.
Okay, ma'am. So the installments that one has to pay, are they flexible or are they rigid?
No, they are flexible from 3 to 12. The school and the organization decides, implemented for the parent.
Oh, that's amazing. So, ma'am, for how many years is the facility provided to the child?
Any number of years. Starting from his KG, he can take up to 12. Later, wherever he is studying further, if that organization is having this facility, he can go that. It is only organization gives, through the school, we give to the parent.
Okay, so
We
this is
don't deal the
transferable
parent.
from.
We don't deal the parent directly. We give only to the schools. Through schools, we give it to the parents.
Oh, that's amazing, ma'am. So, is there any added benefit available for a single girl child as well?
No such thing is there, but here nobody is charged with extra interest. Every child is getting benefited in irrespective of their gender.
All right. Oh, ma'am, that is great. So, it is gender neutral. Basically, it is such an amazing program that everybody can benefit it without any worries or concerns, I think. Yes,
Any
ma'am.
more questions?
Yes, ma'am. So, we do have time for one last question if anybody has it. Oh, wow. People are saying that it's an awesome initiative, which I agree to. Um, Okay, I think we're done with the questions, ma'am. Definitely, it's a very, very valuable product for a lot of schools and a lot of kids because I think this will actually encourage a lot of kids and a lot of parents to, take education very seriously and, sort of not worry, not look at the price tag per se and just benefit from what education or the school has to offer. And I think that is where a lot of parents or a lot of students may lose their track, and that is something that you are taking care of right now.
I'm
So,
getting several phone calls from the parents. Madam, can you tell it? We will tell to the schools. Because we don't do directly to the, it is not student loan, it is parent loan.
correct, absolutely correct. I think that's a very, very nice way to, put it in one a tagline, if I could say. It's a parent loan, not a
Generally,
student loan.
education institutions principals will be for academics. Only thing they can do is they can take this solution to the managements, can explain the benefit of this, see that it is implemented so that their burden of collecting the fees will be get reduced, and the relation definitely relation increases. It it is my sorry, it is out of my own experience.
Thank you so much, ma'am. We will be happy to share your details in the chat box as well and with our registered participants as well, because I think a lot of them would be, interested in connecting with you again and again, like we are. We look forward to incorporating this into a lot of more school systems so that, everybody can benefit from this wonderful product. And we thank you for taking the time out to at least make us aware of this wonderful initiative.
You can take this message all over the 30 days, help the leaders to get this benefit. Maybe time to time, the people will they keep changing, but message may be taken to everyone. Thank you, everyone. All the best. All the best for 30 days program for you also. And Brain Wonders, definitely we create great wonders. I know very well experienced. All the best for your acquisitions.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Have a great day ahead. And thank you to our lovely participants and audience for being such an interactive and appreciative crowd. We will connect again tomorrow at 5 o'clock sharp in the evening. I look forward to seeing you again.
Namaste.